Hey guys, Josh from soccerreviewsforyou.com bringing you my review of the Nike LeBron 11s. Now this is a look at the new box for the LeBron 11s. Obviously it says LeBron on the one side, it says it on the other side as well. And then it's kind of got this diagonal pattern where half the box is red and half the box is black. And of course it is a drawer style box, which isn't really all that different or all that exciting, at least in my opinion. You can see it's officially called the LeBron 11. The pair I got here is a size 10 US. The colorway is what I'm going to assume is mine, or mineral gray, electric purple, mercury gray, and then whatever NW stands for. And the suggested retail price sticker was torn off, but these guys retail for $200 US, which is pretty pricey. For the sake of time, because this is such a big box and it's hard to take the shoes out, I'm going to take them out off camera and we'll get right into the shoes. Alright, here they are. This is a look at the Nike LeBron 11s in the Terracotta Warrior colorway. Now, just to give my quick opinions on the LeBron 11 as a shoe, a lot of people are making a big fuss about it. I think that it's a very unique design. I was a fan of it from day one. I really like the look of the foamposite material on this shoe. It gives it a very kind of mechanical look. A lot of people are calling it the Iron Man boot, and I totally agree with that. In certain colorways, I know the Gamma Blue color, I've seen it in person, not so much this one. The foamposite material has this kind of metallic look about it where it actually looks like there's metal on the shoe. But overall, very good looking shoe. I like the hard kind of geometric pattern they have going on in all of the foamposite areas, and just how it's pieced together and the overall shape and cut of the shoe to me is just very, very unique. And I think for the most part the response has been very positive, which it needed to be if they want to charge $200 a pop for these guys. In Canada, believe it or not, these guys retail for $250. I did not buy them there. I refuse to pay $250 plus tax for a pair of shoes. That is just absolutely outrageous. But for $200 in a colorway, if you really like it, I think it's worth the money. Nike kind of threw all of their technologies in one single shoe for the LeBron 11, and I think they've come up with a really fantastic product that truly does stand out from the crowd. A lot of people are making a big fuss that LeBron currently isn't wearing them, which I completely understand. Anybody who has ever played sports at a fairly high level or played sports regularly knows what a bummer it is to go into playing basketball or soccer, whatever sport it may be, knowing that your footwear is actually going to hurt your feet. So until Nike resolves that issue between him and his new LeBron 11, that to me doesn't bother me that he's wearing the older ones. And it's a problem that I'm sure Nike will resolve sooner rather than later. I don't think it's going to affect the sales of the shoe, and I don't think it matters all that much anyways. I think more people are concerned about how the shoe looks, and that's why it's selling well. Now, as far as the Terracotta Warrior colorway itself goes, very, very unique color. It's really the reason why I picked this one up, just because of all the little details on there, and I love the hidden 3M on this shoe that I'll show you in just a second here. But basically, as a main base for the shoe, you have a couple different shades of gray. The main kind of open fused material is a darker gray along with the laces and the tongue, as you can see, and then this fused area around the foamposite is more of like a metallic type of gray, and then of course the foamposite material itself is more of a matte finish gray with this pattern on there. I'm not sure the significance of the whole Terracotta Warrior story. I believe it has something to do with some museum that LeBron went to and saw this specific exhibit on a Terracotta Warrior or the Terracotta Warriors. I don't know what the whole backstory is, like I said, but I have some reason to believe that the pattern on here, as well as the pattern on the liner and kind of little shank plate here in the middle, has some significance to that Terracotta Warrior backstory that, like I said, really don't know too much about and really don't have any care to know what it's really about. I just like the look of the shoe, and that's really all that matters at the end of the day. You have your purple accents here in the Nike swoosh, which you can see has some hidden 3M detail, as well as on the LeBron logo, which is also a plastic material fused on, which also has 3M, which you'll see in just a second. And then of course the entire outsole is a solid purple color as well, which I think looks really good. As far as the other colors on the shoe, you're going to have more of a mint color in the flywire itself with some black speckling. As you guys can see, it's visible in some parts of the shoe. It's not a major element, but it does add a little bit of contrast. As you can see, you have this Terracotta Warrior kind of liner on the inside with a fairly interesting pattern, as well as that same pattern going on here with the shank plate. You're going to have a LeBron signature right here in red, as you can see, and then these kind of cracks in the outsole, or these see-through windows, are also going to feature somewhat of a red color and this kind of pattern that matches, of course, the rest of the shoe. Now moving on to the insole, or the kind of main cushioning system for the shoe, it's kind of an interesting way that they did this, similar to the Nike Kobe 8, for those of you guys that are familiar with that, and I'm sure most of you are. You have a lunar lawn outsole here that is going to provide all of the cushioning. I don't want to say outsole, it's kind of an outsole, but at the same time it's an insole, but basically a thick layer of lunar lawn. You have kind of a mesh liner on top, the LeBron logo right there in red. It's all purple, as you can see, and then at the bottom you have full-length Nike Zoom, and that's basically a full-length Zoom bag, which is going to provide more of a responsive feel. It's relatively thick, and like I said, it provides tons and tons of cushioning, which is to be expected for a shoe that's designed for basically a monster of a human being in LeBron James. So again, if you're looking for comfort and just cushioning overall, I think that this shoe is going to provide this for you, whether you plan on just wearing these casually or wearing them to actually play basketball. Now, as far as the 3M goes, I'm going to show you guys that in just a second. Give me 1 minute just to turn off all of the lights, and you guys will see the 3M in action, because it actually is pretty cool. There's more 3M on the shoe than I was originally anticipating, and there it is, guys. You can see it. You got the 3M that is hidden on the Nike swoosh. At least I wasn't expecting it to be there, and I really like the 3M on the LeBron logo as well. You can see up close it really does shine quite well, and that pattern just has a very cool look about it when it is reflecting in the light. You can see my camera is kind of going on and off with the light there. I apologize, but it's kind of giving you an in and out look of 3M on, 3M off. That's pretty much it as far as what these shoes look like up close, and move on next to what they look like on feet. Alright, here's a look at the LeBron 11s on feet, and I think that one thing that most people won't realize about these shoes until they actually try them on is that while they look very bulky, they don't feel bulky at all. They're not nearly as heavy as you would expect them to be, and in fact, considering the amount of cushion and the types of materials used on this shoe, it's actually pretty light. Now, in terms of the overall fit, I would say that they fit a lot more snug than you might expect, and because it has the foam posit material going all the way around the borders of the shoe, it does have a slightly tighter fit depending on what size you get, but the foam posit material will kind of mold to the exact shape of your foot, making for a very secure and at the same time very comfortable feel. Not to mention the crazy amount of cushioning you get from the lunar lawn and Zoom Air kind of insole on the inside of the shoe, making for, like I said, an overall comfortable wearing experience, whether you're wearing these for performance reasons or just as an everyday casual shoe. Now, in terms of sizing, I ended up going with a size 10 US, which is about a half size bigger than I would normally go. I just found that the LeBron series tends to run about a half size small. Not necessarily small, I would say, but when I wear my true size, they tend to fit pretty snug, which was the case with the LeBron 11, so I just decided to go a half size up, just because I'm going to be wearing these casually anyway, so I thought it'd be a little bit more comfortable for myself if I went half a size up. But like I mentioned, if you want a tighter fit, stay true to size, whereas if you want something that's going to be a slightly roomier, you can safely go a half size up without any issues. Alright, here's a look at the LeBron 11s on feet with a pair of pants. And I think that this particular colorway lends itself really well to casual wear, especially because it is a little bit more subtle with just different shades of gray with that purple accent as well as the mint accent color throughout the shoe. But for the most part, like I said, it is one of the more subtle colorways we've seen in the LeBron 11 thus far. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of colorways to come, so you're going to be able to find one that you like the look of and can wear either every single day or just wear from time to time, which I think how most people are wearing the LeBron 11 casually. But that's pretty much it as far as what these guys look like on feet. And I'll move on to my final thoughts. Alright guys, that's it for my review of the Nike LeBron 11 in the Terracotta Warrior colorway. I like this particular colorway because of all the hidden details on there. I'm a sucker for 3M, and I really like the overall unique design of the LeBron 11. It's not for everybody, but if you do like it, there's going to be lots and lots of colorways that you're going to be able to choose from. And for the most part, it looks like these are going to be fairly readily available if you are interested in a particular color. Most of the colorways I've noticed have kind of stuck around online as well as in store for at least about a week. So if you are interested in getting one, you will have an opportunity to. And if you do want to get some, I will have buy it now links on the review page of my website, linked down below in the description. If you guys do have any questions regarding the LeBron 11, feel free to leave a question down below, and I definitely will get an answer out to you. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to support it with a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, of course. All of my social media links can be found down below in the description as well. And other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thanks for watching.